it.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing.
Stuck on the line when he's going out route.
Being chased out left.
Give me that!
He fires one that's intercepted.
Let's go!
Darius Slay with a pick.
Oh! Let's go! That was insane. Swerve. First play, baby.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
Oh, and I'm lagging.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Check out smoothly well played.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well for a party private. Funny story right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
I saw that route
Brought
coming.
down right at the 30 here. Rivers on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rivers again.
Give me that. Let's go.
It's coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. Look at the spin. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
I was about to hit the heck out of that, man.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he stopped immediately there.
Dang, Bo
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. Gonna throw deep
that was a
for
bad
the
throw.
end zone.
Oh my
Back
God,
in the
Bo
end
almost
zone.
cut. That was a
Could he get
terrible
his
decision.
feet down? No,
Bo
it's
almost cut.
incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
What a third down
Down
run.
inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Here's Jackson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Yeah. Let's go.
Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3
my God,
points, get that 0 off the board. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
That's my bad. I got stuck in
A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting
I
for
cannot
this
get a
drive,
hold.
when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Bo's absolutely right over
The
someone.
tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
I'm gonna do something annoying. This doesn't know how to feel right now. Oh, never mind. This is the wrong play. Shoot.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he stopped
Oh, that's
after
Jamal
a gain
Adams.
of 1.
You guys
Not
got like a
enough. Still a
900
yard to
yards.
go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Why is he
And he's
jogging?
going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Look at the triple option.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and goal from the 1. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will be scooped up by
I don't know what I was
defense.
doing right there.
And a big turnover there as his guys
I
will
was trying
get
to
the
hit Walter
football
Payton.
back.
I just don't know how
Well, give
it's
some
supposed
credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. He'll have a 1st down.
Oh, my God.
Past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Audible for pass.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, check. Run 80. Check, check, check.
To throw, Rivers. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. Here's Moss as he'll get it on the jet sweep. Trying to find a
Dude,
lane.
Paul
but instead
Marlin is
he'll get back to
absolutely
the line of
weighing kids out
scrimmage.
right now.
And no more.
Like, that guy's just laying kids out.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half.
That's a great
On
hit.
3rd down
I
throw, but
love
it
watching
misses the
that.
target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the
Just
football.
done.
But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
See, I knew I should have run that, dude. I
They'll
lagged
get this
every
well
time I
past
put
midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays.
How did
You
they burn
usually
that
think
bad?
1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Like, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Rivers. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his tight end Fant. Now the offense going to use the first of their
He's chewing
timeouts,
clock, bro.
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm stacking this shit so
Devlin will try to power it in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. James Devlin taking it in as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run past
Oh, start
action.
running peak zone.
And he'll get
All right.
into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Alright, this kid's toxic. I'm just going on.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I'm gonna do it just to be toxic, this kid. Where's that shovel option, dude? Honestly.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
I think I have an idea.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run.
This should
Here's
be easy,
2nd
but
and
this
2.
isn't fun to do. It's just tough.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I'm just gonna do this actually. Just do halfback subscribe.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Try to put one in real quick.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They set up the screen to Bo. And some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Oh, and apparently I'm not allowed to.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first
What am I
half,
doing?
all tied
I just
on
kicked
the
it right to him.
scoreboard.
No way.
The offense
No way,
back
bro.
out there at the line,
What is he
ready for
doing?
their next drive.
What's my player
First
doing
half
right there?
showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are
Get
being
that
made
off, ball,
defensively to try and
oh
get a
my-
spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Alright,
Here, do you
I gotta
change
start
up
trying,
anything
dude. This is
on
not good.
Not offensively, you don't. You got
This
everything
really isn't
going
a
your
good
way.
thing at
You've
all,
probably
because
prepared
we
for
just-
maybe some change-ups
I got
you
stuck
might
on a
expect.
lineman, bro.
But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken
Every time I
down,
get
but
stuck
not
on a
before
lineman,
he
he does that
works it
route.
past the 50.
It's so annoying because I just want to
11
linebacker.
yards there. First down. Rivers now.
Same play right here.
11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Holy shit.
And they're going to
Give me that.
He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the
Get
ball
out of here,
sooner
kid.
than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
Give me
When you
that.
able to give up a sack,
Go.
you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Going up top.
Darius Slay.
And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
The amount of times this man, Jamal Adams, is going to hit something.
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And they work this
Get swerved, dude.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's going the other way. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Gostkowski for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good.
The worst thing I've ever seen. Okay. I'm going to run the ball. I'll pass this.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Turn this to the back.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. And suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
How the heck?
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Oh, my God.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Give me that.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Often on fumbles,
stop
you look at the
cheating.
guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before this.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this across midfield. And
this guy's trash.
This guy's
so bad.
They run on first down with Jackson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Randy Moss, 51 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Suckup for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6.
He would have got
Return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Oh, I just wasted
timeout. Now the
timeout.
Steelers use the first of their 3
Didn't mean to hit
timeouts.
that button.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Stay there. 380. Let's go, D, let's go.
Again, it's Cohen. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he?
Let me get
Because
10
when I
Hendricks on
watch
his
him,
man.
I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Black 15.
I'm gonna pull 10 Hendricks out.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first
Can
down.
I get 10 Hendricks off the end? And it's chewing clock too.
On first down, Peyton. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Man, I'm blitzing him
This
so
drive is
hard.
pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Brandon,
He's
all things
outran my entire
considered,
team.
they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Freak this bitch chewing clock.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton.
They start running out of
Sends
bounds.
him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. Here's Moss as he'll get it on the jet sweep. And he'll go down right on the
I
edge
literally
of the
had him
red
for such a
zone,
big loss,
following
and he
a
just
pickup of
juked down
about
my
7 or
entire
8.
team.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Yes!
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and
4th and
incomplete.
6. He's going to kick the field.
Trying to
There's not a
squeeze it in there at this
chance.
stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And
Make sure I
take
need to make sure I
lead
turn
here in
off
the final 2
cheap
minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon?
Oh, kick it to Walter
Post game
Payton.
will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold
Give me
on,
Bo Jackson,
they manage
baby.
the clock exactly right.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I'm trying to find some new plays to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Watch the whip.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you.
Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Lamar Jackson with 5 seconds left. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott.
It's a game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which